So you know what I should have did to kick off this whole channel, personal little order shit, is I should have gave y'all my coming out story. So I forgot all about that shit, and I recently posted this status on Facebook like, oh, give me suggestions for upcoming videos, and somebody said coming out story. So here we go. So I have been Zyler-Quin for 3 months. 3 months now. I mean, my name had went through all altercations. Like, when I first knew that I wanted to transition and all that shit, like taste test and all that shit, I was just really sitting in class. Like, it was a long thought of everything. You get what I'm saying? Back, like, yeah, I was a stud damn near my whole high school. I mean, I'm 17, but damn near through. I've been tomboyish my whole life, I've always had that boyish phase in me. Like, even when I was younger, I would always want cornrows. Like, no boras, no tights, no none of that shit. You feel me? Which is ironic because I'm so girly now. But, I'm me. Who gives a fuck? So, when I really, after a long period of mixed emotions and shit, like, I was struggling with my sexuality also. But who gives a fuck is the point. When you learn that labels don't categorize you, you just feel so much stress-free. But anyway, so I really came to the fact that I wanted to transition to become a boy, just for mass feelings that I've had over the years. And, like, I was sitting in class, I was texting my friend, who I call her my everything because she is, and to my surprise, she was recently dating someone way back when that came out to be transgender, female to male, and that's how she knew what I was going through, and she knew how to support me. So I just sat there, I was like, dude, like, I'm not comfortable with myself. Like, basically all the mixed emotions that you could get, it was like, I'm a boy. Like, that's how I felt. Like, I've always felt like a boy. I felt like I would feel like if I had to labelize myself, I would say I'm a fashionista. I'm a iconic level for a nigga type shit. Not saying that I'm well known or something like that, but that's how I view myself. I view myself, if I was ever famous, if my music career ever got off, I feel like I'd be known for being a fashion icon for men's wear, because I am that dude. I just feel like every nigga that has a feminine side is gonna slay any average nigga. And that just so happens to be me. But yeah, I was texting her because I was in class, and she lives in Detroit. At the time, I've just moved to Ohio. I live from Chicago. What's up? But, like, yeah, so I was texting her, and it really hit me to the point where I was about to cry, like, in class. And, like, I just never really felt comfortable with I don't know, I just never really felt comfortable with my reality, but I knew exactly what I was in my head. Like, I would always view myself as a boy in my head. You know what I'm saying? And I finally told her, like, dude, I'm getting to this point where I need to start taking some matters into my own hands. And I just said, yo, I have nothing to lose from this transition because it's not going to do anything to hurt me. It's just going to make me feel more comfortable, and I should feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just took precautions then. And I told her, and she's been the most supportive ever. She told me, but I told her, like, I still have a feminine side. I see myself as a gay boy, but minus the sexuality part. Like, all the feminine aspects, all that shit, yeah. Minus all that extra sexual shit that y'all bring into perspective when y'all hear the word a fag or some shit like that. Like, nah, that's just my attitude type shit. My sexuality has nothing to do with that, but you know what I'm saying? And she was just like, so you want me to call you she? And she was just like, if that's what you want, then that's what you, like, I'll call you my brother, I'll call you my boyfriend, I'll call you my nigga, all that shit. And she was actually one of the ones that helped me pick out my name. I think I was talking, I think it was the same day, and yeah, I was like, yo, I want to be Zyler. I like that name. And this one became Zyler, and I recently added Quincy because way back when, in like sophomore year, freshman year, I had this alter ego. His name was Quincy. And that's when it hit me, like, this feeling has been occurring for several years, because I had a whole alter ego named Quincy. You get what I'm saying? A whole nigga. And I was just like, why not make it Zyler-Quincy? And I just cut it short for, Zyler-Quin. There you go. But that was me coming out. I told my friends. I told my best friend. Well, she's not my best friend no more, but I told them via text. And I told this girl that I called my sister that, but she's not my sister anymore. I guess, you grow apart from certain things. But, yeah. Or whatever. You can't take everybody to the top with you, but yeah, so that's what happened. And they were supportive. No matter what I do, like, they still support me. It's just we don't fuck with each other on that level no more. And I actually indirectly told my mom, and then I told her. I hinted it to her, but I've never had to physically come out and say, yo, I'm transgender, which I thank God for, because that's a lot to get off your chest. But I wish I've had that. I've never really had a serious talk with my mom, but she supports me no matter what I do. It's just I need to one day finally find the self-courage to be like, this is something serious I want to take. But at the same token, I'm not stressing over it because I'm dead ass to this point where I'm legal to make my own decisions for myself and my future. So I will not need her consent to do anything type shit, even though I know I'm going to have it. I just don't stress over the little details because in a couple of months, I'm going to be able to make these big ass decisions for myself. Like, once I start my T-shots, that's when I'm going to start demanding right pronouns type shit. Right now, I just let it slide because, there's nothing really more I could do. Like, I've had my share of beef with correcting people, and I feel like it's pointless now. Which is why I'm going to get my appearance up to par, and then everything else after that is not a piece of cake, but, going to run a little bit smoothly for the kid. But, yeah, I came out, like I said, 3 months ago. It was in October. And yeah, October, December, January, February. I've been Zyler-Quin for 3 months now. I'm going on 4. So yeah, that's my story of how I came out. It's not the biggest epic ass thing, but I'm happy that I haven't done with a lot of rejection. But the most rejection I know that I'm going to face is like from long distance relatives and also my family that lives back in Chicago, because they were not supporting of me being way back when being a stud or whatever and being a lesbian at that. So I highly doubt that they're gonna be accepting of this, because they put me through hell and back then. Like, it got to the point where I was like in 14 and I wanted to run away because it was just too much drama coming out for the choices that I make for my own lifestyle type shit. But now I'm older and I'm more wiser and I just don't really give a fuck. And what they're gonna find out, like, when we go, like, they're gonna find out regardless, like, but who gives a fuck? That's what I'm saying. But I already set myself up for that type of shit because I've dealt with it before from them type shit. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with the rejection from them already to something. And everybody's telling me why you want to be a boy. Well, now I can finally tell them I'm not trying to be a boy. I am. Kiss my ass. But anyways, that's my comparison.